will start with carbon sulfur. It is one of the deep antisoric remedy, right? So we know about carbo animalis. It is antisoric and it can be used as an venereal disease oriented chronic disease. Hmm? So carbo animalis has extra, means it can be used in psychotic and syphilitic cases also, right? But carbon sulf is a purely antisoric remedy. Chronic disease which are arising from autoimmune disorder. In pure cases like rheumatism, SLE. Second, it can be used as non-miasmatic.
Male patient and a known case of invasive cell carcinoma, grade 3. So the patient had not come with the active lesion, it had come after its treatment and had basically come for prevention. So in the right breast, she had the cancer and she was also a known case of hypothyroidism. So she had presented to us with complaints of acidity and vertigo, which was better by vomiting. And this was a post chemotherapy symptom that she had. About the past history in childhood, she said she had some infection which was very difficult to cure and treat, but was saved from that. And after that, she had the hypothyroidism detected, and the breast cancer followed. Like it was after the hypothyroidism was detected. So the journey of disease was this. While describing about herself, she said that my brain was like a small kid. Like in spite of me being 38-year-old, she said she would like to play with the kids in her area. She said, I used to not understand mati mein. This is the word she had used. I was put in a school, but I wouldn't understand anything, even what the teacher was trying to teach me. And I won't understand whatever was written over there. Then I was removed from the school because of these reasons. Most of the times I would be at home and my mother would be working. She says, I have no childhood memory as such because I did not have that much of brain. And regarding this patient, one observation that was done, like while she used to come to the clinic, whenever she came for a follow up, she would frequently say, "I love you, doctor. You are so sweet." These were the words that she always used, and her way of speaking was also very childish. And also, as a person, she was very fearful. She could not go alone anywhere, and was extremely scared of horror movies. She started becoming fearful after she watched somebody committing suicide. And also, she mentioned that as a child, she was very overprotected.
So you can take rubric in this case, childish or imbecile. So the acidity and vertigo used to get better by vomiting, and this was the side effect of chemotherapy. So we took rubric vomiting ameliorate. Third was frightened easily because she was very scared of everything. Doesn't go out, movie. So inside she was very fearful person. Fear started after seeing suicide. So again, high SMS has high energy, then carbon cell. So high SMS is a childish but not dull by mind. You will see carbon cells being dull by mind. As she said, it was difficult for her to learn. The other of carbon cells, which I was mentioning, was the person who are very imbecile and childish. So this phase also, this state also, you can see in carbon cells. Person can come with this state of being childish, and childishness. Actually, they are not childish behavior like you will see in बड़ी जो बच्चे जैसे बिहेव करते हैं, जैसे पल्सिटिला में देखोगे कि बच्चे जैसा नखरे रहेंगे थोड़ा सा. But this childish is because they have the actual rubric for carbon cell would be imbecile. Imbecile means cannot do their own thing properly. Imbecile is the person who not capable of doing their daily routine. Huh? This is imbecile, and this imbecile condition comes in carbovich because of dull mind, and this can be appear as if they are childlike, a child who is very dull, but they are not as hyosamus and pulsatilla. So there is a difference between the childish. You cannot take childish ऐसे कि अरे ये childish है. There is a form of childish where you will see childlike behavior in pulsatilla, but dull childlike behavior in cannot think long. The child cannot think long. You will see bit hurried feeling. They are not hurried, but internal there would be a hurriedness. That doesn't mean कि उनकी energy high होती है. Because of dullness of mind, carbon cell will be irresolute, indifferent, and mentally very sluggish, being very exhilarated, higher in energy after taking alcohol to the extent of madness. One aspect you will see in carbon self is being paranoid condition, where they are very suspicious that they would be harmed or surrounded by enemy. So this is one aspect of carbon self where arsenic comes very close. But arsenic has prostration, but mind is very, they are weak and mind is also dull. Be laughing causeless, there would be an involuntary laughing, they can sing, and in that state they can have an impulse to jump. 60 to 70% you will see this capricious and changeable aspect of carbon cell. Understood about their thoughts, which is compulsive thoughts about future and thought which they cannot stop. Now we will talk about carbon self low mentally, and this is not because they are intellectually low, but because they are having low vitality. So you see carbon self being imbecile or idiotic. If compulsive thought is thought persistent. So Mandeep has asked question, Dr. Mandeep, okay, what is the rubric then to complete compulsive thought, persistent thought, rush flow of, and if person is getting irritated with the thought or they are harassed by thought, you can take thought tormenting. So this all these thoughts are of carbon self thought.